My usual, please. But with this spice. Of course, Zero. Be my f***ing pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry. I don't need that much. Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make a kettle and share it. There'll be enough not only for your companions, but other diners as well. I dare say everyone would be delighted. Very well. A full kettle then. Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder, if you prefer.
Grateful though I am of the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps. Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
I'll have His Excellency's helping. Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Razzadan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least at all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving food. This makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry. The wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge to me. But now it is my home, the people of Razzadan, my beloved children. Together we built this vibrant nation. Naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicant said the same when he described his world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back. Hoa! Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew, you fairy. In this world where we may reclaim our mortality, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot. Yeah, I remember. Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself, as I told Rubicant. I found myself moved to speak until he called me a fairy. I still do not understand what made me feel this way, nor what compels you mortals to help one another, but I hope to someday.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek.
Oh jeez! What's going on? What? What's bloody happening? Compliments to Mistress Zero, the satrap's honoured guest. We're serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it's not for the faint of heart. Oh, by all means, I'd welcome that bloody challenge. Oh, sniffies. Oh, sisters, have mercy. This smell alone is... Oh, jeez! Ah, delicious! What? Oh, God! Ah, it burns! It burns! My asshole will be destroyed tomorrow! Oh, God, someone just kill me! Meow?
To better maintain the facade, the alchemist ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food. However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal. You fucking minge. Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this. Come, let us replenish our ether, you filthy little hedgehog. You know what? Gotta go fast. I'm surprised Sonic is okay. He should be absolutely fucked. I mean, he's got a little, milkshake. He's got a milkshake, all right? That should help ease the burning. My whole life flashed before my eyes. It was exhilarating.
I trust you have eaten your fill. I shall have Merid prepare a meal to take to Estinien. I suspect he too is overdue for replenishment. By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Megadudu. Come, let us pay him a visit.
Okay. As soon as I finish my milk tea. The spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges await, you are ready to face them head on, and with feeling.
Estinien, are you there? We brought something for you. Yeah, answer, you fucking minge.
Oh, yeah. That's what a real man looks like. If you don't look at least like that, you have failed at being a man.
Yeah, 10,000. Anyway, what's up? Squid masala from the Mayhem. I thought you might enjoy it. You know what I'll enjoy? Bumming you when this is over. Besides, I prefer dried squid, but I'm sure it won't disappoint. Now fuck off. Oh, alright, you can stay around. Besides, since I'm in our sorceress's absence, I can't offer much in the way of entertainment. But go on, make yourself comfortable. You fucking tossers.
I am aroused. My giny is tingling. Shall we disrobe as well and have the sex?
No, we simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure. Yeah, I know I'm fucking beautiful. Take a good look. This is what a real man looks like.
Bonjour, everyone. We have been looking for you.
My friends, tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Urianger's assistance.
Yshtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Adzdaja and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
If Rubicant spoke true, both Golbez and Adzdaja are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here on the source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory, having once been a single hole, the source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the world are intrinsically bound. All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the source's moon, it should lead us directly to the moon of the 13th. Nanny? Of course, there is the risk of void scent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Urianger's counsel.
My milkshakes bringeth all the boys to the yard, and you're damn right, they're better than mine. Now both the Watcher and the loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavour. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation. You been busy? I presume you also found a way to open this fucking gate, because I'll open your gate later on, when it's all done.
Ooh la la, I am very excited. I am so excited that be it in Razadhan or Shalaean, scholars have long cast their gaze onto the endless dark of the void. And so, with the Hanish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil. And you can pierce me later on. A plan I am confident will succeed precisely because the moon is our stage.
Oh yeah. Show you a fucking stage.
Shut up, Estinien. The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of Isya. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. They did that themselves, all right? That was the writing, that wasn't me.
Well, I hope my worm is large enough to fit through your gate.
Shut up! My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of Issa to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandango used the structure to destroy the brands imprisoning Zodiac, and we, in like manner, will use it to channel Issa to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I see. We shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise a strategy to deal with the invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana, not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
For you, anything, you fucking minge. Besides, this room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
Of course, my brother.
Yes, Ashen One. If all are in agreement, let us set to work. We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez. Then you can all enter my gate later on. Ha ha!
The Dark Throne. That's what it says behind me. My apologies for the delay. I just went through puberty.
My God, you've grown 3 feet in 1 second. And that is a striking simulacrum. Well suited to the works ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain Yshtola's plan in greater detail. You got it, Skippy. I can't wait for the exposition. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mare Lamentorium, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish 2 tasks. The first is the procurement of a substantial quantity of ether, the subsequent delivery of it unto the Tower of Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of the telephorized spires. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus, we must seek an alternate means of conveying our requisite resource. Our second task doth pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal unto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Islabad contingent. If we would employ it to different ends, then all the milkshakes that get brought to my yard might be better than thine.
I should like to believe they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the ether problem first. Have you any idea whence we might source the vast quantity needed?
Aye, a likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There, I shall reveal more. And I shall walk away without saying goodbye. And so will you. Well now, if it isn't 2 of my dearest friends. As for the other 2, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Varshahn, though you are welcome to call me Vtra if you prefer.
Nani? Pay me no mind. I'm merely a bloodborne ripoff. I pray you forgive our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon. It's quite all right. We've just finished bumming each other. Erenville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip as well. From ruins of mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know. Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I might be away for an extended period, I wish to give Croyle fair warning, hence my visit today. I say, there are specimens that want for procuring, I presume. No, it ain't the guild shit's business, but rather, well, a homecoming. Nanny? But enough about me. You got business too here, and I'm in the bloody way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, We should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who, even now, holds my sister hostage.
Angry face.
Much exposition. To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which you understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th? Must the stakes always be so dramatic? You got a knack for finding trouble there. If gleaners collected world-ending crises, you can make quite a name for yourself in our profession. Yeah, and you need to practice your Irish accent. Well, fuck you too. Look, it's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, and it's true my Irish accent could use some practice. But as it's under the forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there, and I myself haven't. If we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the forum's permission. Very well. The students of Baldician recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance. Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful, my queen.
If I may. According to the original plans for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was power to the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor? I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any gleaner would. You might have better look asking something, or someone, involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in the Charlayan Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently. She mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system. You know what? I might want to change my accent. Fuck it, he's New Zealander. You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the forum's verdict, Bray. We may do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat bring all the milkshakes to thine yard. Oh, you're welcome, Bray. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll gotta go get some fish and chops, Bray. I'd best start drafting our petition. Go on, find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we have made progress. Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos. Hey, you got it. Right then, time to put our best foot forward. Oh shit. A pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Yshtola enchant you when I had the chance. No, little Lalafell waddles. And what have we here? A Lalafell chair? I'm offended. Oh! Later, Kryl, later. You have work to do. And vodka to drink. Read it. Read it. Oh my god! Visitors? How delightful! If you require assistance, then totally ask away. It just so happens you caught me in a post-deadline bless. Forgive us the abruptness of our inquiry. It is our understanding that thou had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We should like to know how your milkshakes came to the yard and why they're better than thine, but also how the ether was transported and stored to the Ark. If the disclosure of such information is to be permitted, of course. Oh my god, that's not a bother at all. We built special tanks that can store ether just like the one we use the cask to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for our etheric capacity. It's totally a pity we never got to use them. Oh my god, how muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large, we extricated ourselves from a waist-high mire of work to end up chin-deep in another. I was totally one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation. But now, oh my god, I'm totally alive. Who would have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals could make such a difference? Why, I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. Like, oh my god.
We are glad for you. I'll pretend I did not see that. On the subject of the ether tanks, do you know what became of them?
Oh my god, what did become of them? For the life of me, I totally can't remember. I do remember someone who might remember. He should be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams, oh my god, I've been on vacation and you haven't.
Very well. We shall seek out this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret. And do look after thyself, you weirdo.
Oh my god.
Come, let us seek out this individual attired in a manner suggestive of recent furlough.
Can you speak English, Urianger? Jeez Louises.
Well, fucking well. The face that launched our teeny tiny toy boat. How you been, Sonic? Able to catch a bit of rest?
Hey, you betcha, Skippy.
Well, I'll be fucked in the arsehole. If I don't know about ether tanks, then who in by God's name would? Born right in me very own workshop they were. And what the fuck are you looking at? A pleasure as always, Master Coco. I trust their respite proved rejuvenating. Ah, you fought me it did, but I won't bore you with the details, at least not without a little whiskey. So, why the interest in our old tanks? Permit me to explain. Blah 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 blah, milkshakes in thy yard, etc. etc. Memes. Ah, my god, that was the most boring pile of exposition, even by your standards. Alright, it goes without saying, but we all owe you more than we can ever repay. If you need our ether tanks, they're at your bloody disposal. There's just one wee problem. You need the forum's approval to set foot in the Isle of Arm. If it were up to me, you'd be on the next ship out, but that lot can't wipe their asses unless it's in accordance with some procedural motions. You may be well assured that my backside is immaculate. Oh, shit. Oh, it's fucking shite being Scottish. Master Fortunato and Scarlet Monteshane. What a wee surprise. Oh, shit. Pardon the intrusion. The forum has deliberated your petition, and we decided that we're the ones who are going to be bumming your assholes. And as for you, you've been granted special dispensation to travel to the Isle of Ham for the purposes of etheric extraction. On account of its rich deposits of ether, the isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts, like the one in my pants. We ask that you cull any such creatures you encounter.
That's all. Given the vast amount of ether we seek, I expected a far higher price.
Oh, believe me, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students of Baldician and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was a suitable way to repay it.
A debt of gratitude?
We have taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Ham. Your vessel awaits in Scholar's Harbour. Well, I better get those ether tanks loaded onto the airship before Daddy Fortunato here fills up my butt with his love. We'll be ready to take him wherever you need, assuming it's safe. Because if the one thing that's not safe here, it's the sex I practice. I shall head back to the annex, but should you need anything else, don't hesitate to call. To booty call, if you know what I mean. Arr! Bound for the Isle of Ham! You look like the ones Master Fortunato told me to expect. Arr! If you're ready to depart, then so am I. Just say the word.
Is something the matter?
I did recruit one other to our party, but he's late to arrive. A long pause.
Oh, here he comes, boys and girls. Get your combing pants ready.
Forgive my delay. I was just fashionably late. That's right. It's me, Daddy Thancred. You can all drop your pants now. Thancred, 'tis good to see you, my brother. Well, well, if it isn't bloody Varshahn, they do grow up so quickly. Urianger tells me we've got a host of exciting new tribulations to face. And you must be Zero. I've heard about all your daring-do in Garlemald. A pleasure.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee. I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together. When a man and a woman love each other very much, well, you know how that goes. Besides, Thancred is possessed of experience, both unique and insightful, that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou needs but ask. My God, this is hard to voice act.
The Northern Empty, the Aether Font.
Beautiful environment. Oh my God, polar bears! Oh, they're so cute. That is the dumbest looking lizard dragon I've ever seen. So dumb, man. It's like an emoji. Whoa! Oh shit. Where are the eels? This boss looks like something out of No Man's Sky before it was fixed. Well, don't I look foolish now? America! I'm helping. Oh, fuck. Sorry. It's fine. That face is fucking hilarious, man. That is such a dumb face, man. So dumb. So I should be paying attention to the game. Woo! It's my fault. That's my fault. I was too busy laughing at the guy who was about to kill me. Come on, we can take him out. Oh, thank you so much for the rescue. Thank you. I'm not paying attention to mechanics at all. I'm a disgrace to the Final Fantasy XIV community. Psyop! Did you see me help at the last second? Look at that. Come on! Oh, we're nearly there. We're nearly at the good stuff. I'm gonna do the limit break. Woo! Shinky! Big shot! It's fine. It's fine. I survived it. Time for... Oh, nailed it. Good work, ladies and gentlemen. Good bloody work. Boom. Oh, the sad lizard. No. Oh, I wanted to look at him more. Let's do this. Shinky. Oh shit, it's a Furbolg from Warcraft 3. Nah, this boss is sick. Cool design. Look at this thing. This thing looks mad. And he's buff and swole. He's also got this mad... Oh, shit! Okay, I'm safe. I'm safe. I will appreciate this boss while I fight it. Fuck. Come on, heal. No! Here it comes. Tag Stepperoo. Oh! Oh, standard. Alright, here comes the big guns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tag Stirp! Oh, fuck! Shit! Heals, please! Heals! I survived. Nailed it. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Octo Mammoth? Ah, it's a sick name. Alright, this looks cool. And we got the Final Fantasy IV boss music going. Let's get down to business. Didn't that look cinematic and cool? Woo! Okay. Oh. What are you gonna do, mate? What are you gonna fucking do? Whoop! Boo! Fine. Suck this. God, I love this battle theme. Yeah, it's not that hard, really, though. It's like all MSQ bosses. If you just sort of keep your eye on the ball halfway, you'll be fine. Alright, time for a big tech step pop. Boom! Boom! Devilment, baby! Oh! 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 Get away from me! Yes, saber dance. Here we heal. It is really cool that they can use FF14 as a way of pulling back all these awesome bosses from the Pixel games that a lot of Zoomers are not going to play. And then just like, you know, modernize them heaps. Alright, you fucking mage. It's time. Heals! Where are the ears? Come on, give me some procs. Give me some sexy procs. Oh, here we go. Bang, bang. Bang! The saxophone part of this theme is probably the coolest part. Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Pretty fun though. It's pretty good, this fight. Yeah, looks cool visually. The mechanics feel pretty original. All right, let's go. Boom! Whoa! There you go. Wait for me! Nailed it! Good work, everyone. Roar! Much obliged for clearing the way. Let's get to work at once, boys. Filling these up will take a good while. I'll appreciate it if you stood watch till we're finished. I'm not getting chewed up by another bloated bugger. Don't you worry, we got your back. And then we all said nothing and walked away. Oh, by the way, were you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, you see, provided it ain't too far.
We would need them transported to Garlemald, to the Tower of Babel.
Aye, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with a scheduled shipment of provisions heading that way. I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some poor chocobos having to drag this lot through the snow.
You have our thanks. Let us not forget your generosity.
Ah, don't worry about it. I'll get out of my swamp.
Everything seems to be proceeding apace. I dare say you would have been fine without me.
Why would you say such a thing? You are not bound by contract or the threat of force, and you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution. Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
What binds me? A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles. No matter where my comrades go, I have faith they'll be fine. For I know that they'll walk their chosen path, surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short, trite though it might sound.
I'm definitely going to tip my hat. Trust. I remember the word. How long has it been since I last used it? It had no place in my dealings, not with other Void Sent, and certainly not with Zenos, not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriates betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought. Alone we tipped our hats. I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time.
Meow?
Aye. Absolutely fine.
Sonic looks so dumb next to her.
I confess, I thought thou mightst have words of counsel to offer. She'll get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows. But before that, I take it you've heard as well? Indeed. The client seeketh Archons. It would seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates. Well, assuming we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down, you fucking minge. Ha! You can believe me, my milkshakes will be better than thine.
Sebi, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent Void Sent incursion. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today?
Please, forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander, but we seek your cooperation in a matter of great importance.
Indeed. We appreciate you consulting us instead of taking unilateral action. 'Tis no simple matter to activate the Tower of Babel, and I speak not only of the technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impact of such action above all else. I've come up with a new recipe, and pending a more official name, we refer to those who remain here as the Garlean community. As you would expect, they are predominantly native Garleans, most of whom are uncomfortable with ethereal manipulation. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by Anima is still fresh. If the tower were suddenly to light up again, it is like to cause distress and reopen old wounds. Better that than facing a mass invasion by Golbez and his Void-Sent hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation, as well as the promised bloodshed should we fail to act. And yet, even if we were to convey your warnings to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of the magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. What's there to imagine? Haven't these people seen Void-Sent with their own eyes? I've come up with a new recipe. Let's suppose you encounter someone who's freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do might be to make them a fire, yes? But what if that person's sole experience with fire was being badly burned by it, and they harbored an acute fear? Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of the warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression and lash out. It's totally Ignis, just look at him.
So like the fire that torments this individual, the Tower of Babel torments the people of Garlemald. Yet we cannot afford to falter. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear.
I agree. To that end, the contingent will assist however we can.
We should speak with Alphinaud and Alisaie. With the rapport they have established with the Garlean people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insight. In the meantime, Urianger, might I ask you remain here to oversee the technical aspect of the tower's activation?
I'm glad to see you, Sebi. Vtra has explained our present dilemma. 'Tis no unfounded concern that the Garleans might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel.
That's putting it mildly.
Many would be up in arms about it. Trust in the Islabad contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly. We risk jeopardizing everything we have achieved.
Trust. Again. Well, it seems to me there's naught for it but to speak with the people. Rather than harping on about the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns. Then perhaps we can begin working towards a compromise.
In that case, I'll take you to meet the community leaders. They're at a station called Sonatus, near the Senecolum Imperialis.
I would be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well. But that I will leave to the others, save Zero. Might you accompany me?
I'm sure those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. Alphinaud, if I might drag you along? Tertium, we leave to you. You're no stranger to the people there, so it should take little prodding to convince them to speak freely.
Yeah, I'll prod their buttholes. Then it's settled. Once you have learned what you can, let us all meet in the Forum Solius, where we'll have what I hope is a productive discussion. Sebi, may I present to you Lord Gnaeus and Matthias, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. When we raised the subject of the Tower of Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Islabad contingent. I see Alphinaud and Alisaie have yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait.
It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is the manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. It was once the abode of the imperial family, and it will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we have to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it? Nay, we've had enough.
Oh shit, look at this guy's face. I just want to say, the Garlemald of old might have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to Yortzia, nor any other land. We came here to assert our unequivocal claim to our territory. Garlemald, and all that lies within her bounds, that's beholden to no one.
I'm a sad little hedgehog.
Finished touring the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn?
Blah, 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 silent protagonist.
Ah, if only you could speak. Much the same as me, then. They accept the contingent's help out of necessity, and harbor a measure of resentment.
They only have themselves to blame. If they don't like the bargain, they should reject it.
How many times must I tell you? That's absolutely out of the question, and I'm Mr. Question Marks. What's going on?
We were wondering the same thing. We came running when we heard shouting. Is something the matter?
No, I was just trying to explain.
Listen up, you bastard. The contingent has made a reasonable request, but this man insists it's impossible. It concerns the Magitech weapons which run rampant throughout the Regio Urbanissima. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we propose the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply route. But you heard him. They refuse to even bloody consider it.
The magistrates have already spoken on this matter. Rampart or no, those war machina are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who's to say that they're as dangerous as you attest? It's been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge Magitech material for your own ends. I know not if that is the case, but the fact remains, we cannot allow you to destroy them.
More speculation by the magistrates, I presume. Ridiculous, but they have spoken, and unless we want to inflame tensions further, there's nothing we can do.
I could always tip my hat. How complicated relations become when not grounded in clear and equitable arrangement.
An equitable arrangement. Of course. Well, I do understand the difficulty of your position. As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I must first speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter?
By all means, criminal scum. I'll pay with your blood. Sorry, old habit. My God, say something for God's sake.
Let us return to Camp Broken Glass. We might discuss a solution I believe will satisfy all parties.
Welcome back, all of you. I've come up with a new recipe, and I pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Garlean community.
Mayhaps not yet, but there is a method by which I believe all stand to gain. As satrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Razadhan and the people of Garlemald.
Please, continue.
The people of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive thus far, it is thanks to the Isabad contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. It is no surprise that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners, for fear of indebting themselves further, or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. That is why I wish to present them with an equitable arrangement, one that would restore them a sense of agency after having been forced to rely upon charity.
Easier said than done. What exactly do you have in mind?
Long have Garlemald and Razadhan abided by a treaty of non-interference. Freely we have traded with one another. I but wish to continue this tradition. We will provide your people with such supplies as you require, in return for which you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your Magitech resource and expertise. As we become more reliant on your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance. For it, you will be duly compensated. Razadhan's culture will be enriched by your Magitech wonders. Our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. I don't know why I sound so sinister. Only when both sides keep the interest of the other in mind can an equitable relationship be forged. It is a principle I once thought I understood, but I have come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift.
My God, I'm going to have to tip my hat. I've got it! Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of my new recipe. Though I cannot speak for every Garlean, I see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Razadhan were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us.
If you sense my proposal, I ask you to join me in the negotiations at Tertium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lord Gnaeus and Matthias.
By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. And try not to flub your lines.
I have learned all that I may regarding the tower's operation, so I too will hear me to Tertium.
A crowd of you may have been brought, but numbers, they won't intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by right, and nothing you do will convince us otherwise.
Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Garlemald. Let us instead discuss the future. As the satrap of Razadhan, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations.
The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lords. Sooner or later, we must come up with our own recipes. But to do so, we must secure a means to replenish our coffers, and the proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity.
I just want to say, it's true. We do not want Magitech and ceruleum, and for foreign currency, we might need to procure such things as we lack. It would depend on the precise terms, but I can't see the merits.
What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You serve the Emperor, a proud patriot, and yet now you entertain selling national resources like a common merchant?
Like you, I'll weep for what we have lost. But if we are to rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of what precious assets remain to us. I do declare.
That's nonsense, utter nonsense. You are a traitor, Gnaeus, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, believe me, when the people of Senatus learn of this, you'll be in jail.
Lord Matthias, wait! It is unsafe out there!
Praise the sisters, you are safe. Don't think that I'm indebted to you, alright? I never asked for your help.
Quay?
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Matthias. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I have yet to find the answers. But I will not stop looking, and I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Yes, as long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bond between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations, past and future. You and I, its links. Help us, Lord Matthias, for all we have been, and for all we may yet become. Please.
Oh my gosh. To be lectured by the young, especially a TikTok zoomer like yourself, it ill befits a man of my station, and believe me, it's a large one. Alright. I will rejoin these talks at Tertium. Now please, escort me back. I need big strong guys, big beautiful men to protect me from these horrible monsters that are trying to tear down this wall.
I accept.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I apologize for my discourtesy, okay? And by the way, it was only at Rosie O'Donnell. I owe you my life, and I owe you my thanks. Now get out of here.
Jullus, wait. I'd like a word. With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not. We shall see the magistrate safely back to Tertium. What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
Shall we walk, perhaps? It is chilly standing around here.
Oh my god, she didn't tip her hat. I am blown away.
So, that's how Zero came to join you. Still,
I am not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt earnestness that he gave us a chance, as I did after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Oh, there it is. Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns, and down the hat gets tipped. During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoriates good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? You didn't have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried. Just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, who were traveling the realm in search of a means to end the Contra Memoria. They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives, and I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me, but they simply watched me walk away. I didn't know what to make of them, but now, perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them too. Perhaps it was just an offer and nothing more. I continued fighting alone, but ultimately I was undone, overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was in cold. I was in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. As I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me. I was swept into the rift. When I managed to return, it was a world forever transformed. My home now filled with abominations. I had a chance to learn about trust, and I forsook it. I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them, as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone. But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you are still here, Zero. Alive. So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today. Think about it. It's plain you have forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of booze? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
I knew it. Knew it was coming. Here it is again. My famous hat tip. The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep, though there is no sorrow. If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it? With a handshake, perhaps? That's how me, Tails, and Knuckles do it.
Give me your hand.
It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend, regardless.
A friend. So, that's what it means. Someone you trust.
Best friend. My character looks so out of place. Full glad am I to see everyone has returned, and with new recipes at that. Various representatives of the Garlean community are gathered here this very moment. I dare say it's a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement.
You've read the memoriam. I trust you find the terms acceptable. I trust you know that I did not have sexual relations with that Lalafell.
I do, and believe me, Gnaeus Clinton, I pray that you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I am ashamed, not only of my behavior, but of placing the burdens of negotiations solely upon your shoulders in my absence. I apologize.
You should know that, when we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation to the people at Tapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained it would be to prevent another Void-sent invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say the recent episode is still fresh in their minds.
I tagged along to deliver a supply of ceruleum. Have to say, I didn't expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy Imperials, who normally keep to themselves in Sonatus, are here. My friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. I did not have sex with that Namazu. I'm also pleased to inform you on this joyous occasion that we, the people of Garlemald, have entered into a trade agreement with Razadain. To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access to the Tower of Babel. In return, Razadain will provide us with supplies, which shall be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. Let me be clear on one point, however. This is not an act of charity, but a trade. A bargain struck between equals, rooted in trust and respect. It marks a significant step towards rebuilding our nation, regaining true independence.
Razadain holds Garlean technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope that, through this agreement, our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, we bid you to gather round and hear these particulars, and believe me, they are enormous. These are the largest particulars I've ever seen, and believe me, I've seen a lot. I mean, look at the size of this guy's particulars. He is big, he is strong, they are large.
So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Garlemald that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized as equals, as a nation with something of value to offer the others, that validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. 'Tis by virtue of this partnership that we may access the milkshakes that were brought to my yard. A rather timely development, given the Aether Tank's impending arrival. Once the tower's stores have been replenished, we need but wait Yshtola's signal to channel the energy to the moon, yes? Then you can leave that and everything else on this end to me and Alphinaud. Don't need to worry. Devote all your energies to the mission in the void.
As ever, I am in your debt.
Oh my fucking god. You are good friends.
Let us take a moment to review the milkshakes that have been brought to my yard.
Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy onto the moon via the Tower of Babel. Our work on the star is complete. However, we have yet to receive word from Yshtola as the state of lunar preparations.
A ritual to open the gate, and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion. Neither task is simple nor quickly completed. She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
The very thing I was about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may. Ere we set forth, however, Yshtola did bid me relay a message to thee. As thou art well aware, the key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Adzdaja from the void. Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is likely to be severely weakened. To make good her escape, she shall require aid. Aid that is best required by a fellow great worm.
You would have me go in my true form? Very well. Like our sire, we great worms are capable of traversing great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon. To begin with, I shall return this vessel to Razadhan, that I may have both my eyes. And until such time as we find Adzdaja, I would entrust her eye to your keeping. Will you do this for me?
Yes, I said silently. We shall contact you via link pearl once all is in place on the moon. You need but follow Yshtola's instructions. Understood. We'll be ready. Take care, Zero. It will be the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it, Ashen One.
Emer lamentoram. Let us go.
I took the liberty of informing Yshtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
Forgive me. I hope to have everything in order sooner. Thank you for the extra hands.
I'll put my hands on you later on. Alphinaud and Alisaie stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vtra is also en route.
Excellent. You have done well, all of you. For my part, I have managed to prepare the ritual with the help from the Watcher. All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
Oh gosh, may I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. The development of the artificial atomos was one thing, but this, oh jeez, it's an opportunity like no other. Yshtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void-sent summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of St. Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry and regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you. My god.
I asked a favor of Grahatia when we were comparing notes on cross-reef travel. Given his credentials, I was confident he would not be denied. In the bedroom, which is exactly where I took him. Meow. The knowledge of our forebears has brought us thus far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a void-sent containment seal on a heretofore unforeseen scale.
Containment seal. Then thou wouldst make use of...
A tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. It would be remiss of us not to employ it. We shall reforge the brands that Zenos and Fandaniel destroyed. That which even held Zodiac shall more than suffice for void-sent of any persuasion.
The Watcher is already hard at work tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
Time is of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands.
Hey, dreadfully sorry to keep you waiting, assholes. Oh my god, bunny robots.
Oh gosh, hello friends, and new person. Heard there was a bit of a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters that we had available. Oh gosh.
Though we have fulfilled the purpose given to us by Hydaelyn, aiding the people of Aetheris remains our greatest joy. So, you can count on us, ever and always. Yeah, cute bunny noises, okay? Wimmy wamble wazzle. Right, so, we originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe. They never tussled with Void Scent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against those ghastly fiends. Practical, tactical, quiet in the moment, and who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Aetheris? Practical, tactical, quiet in the moment, and who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Aetheris?
I believe I would make a better instructor. Not only have I fought Void Scent, I am one.
No, jeez. Cute little bunny noises.
What? Get him! Well, don't just stand there. Engage! Engage, you fucking minge!
Well, we know exactly how this is gonna go. Kupo. Hey, yeah, that'll do! That'll do, okay? I'm working here. A defeat bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into Void Scent slaughterbots.
Oh, gosh, indeed. Right after we've managed to put the poor dears back together. Oh, crumbs.
Pray, forgive our comrades' enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
Well, gosh, on an ordinary day, I'd say no less than 5 carrots, briskly consumed. But if you were to provide us with encouragement of the sort, gosh, we might just be able to do it in 2. This I leave to you.
The loporrits' eyes twinkle with anticipation as they await your buoyant extolation. To wit, they yearn for you to rally their spirits.
See you later, asshole.
Moshi Mosh, this is Sonic. Can you hear me? We have finished restoring the brands. Let us reconvene once you have finished tending matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
Moshi Mosh.
Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated. But give the word, and we'll begin channeling the ether.
Very well. Make it so. The moment of truth.
Holy shit. Yes, now you see when a planet loves a moon very much.
Oh my gosh! By the sisters!
That is the biggest cum explosion I have ever seen! Urianger, commence your invocations! 'Tis time to open our gate!
Hadouken!
A tear is beginning to form! Quickly, activate the brands!
Hadouken!
I'm exhausted. That was a mighty coup. Success. The gate is open. The seal appears to be in place.
Let's see how well it holds.
Oh, fuck me. So, this is the promised land. Ah, shit. My dialogue auto-advanced. Oh, jeez. Oh. Ouch. See you later. I dare say the seal doth serve its purpose.
I see. All proceedeth apace. Remarkable.
Indeed, just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
It's incredible, Yshtola. Truly incredible. Oh my gosh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
Yay!
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours. Our success has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel. The Scions rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weaken the barrier between realities, causing the Aesir of a reflection to flood the source. But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for the milkshakes that brought all the boys to my yard.
The very same. 'Tis my conclusion that, at the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them. Hydaelyn, I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis. Meanwhile, the power of darkness, activity, reigns in the void. Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures. Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be the strongest. Through our combined efforts, we succeeded in opening a gate to the void. Now I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still eludes us. Even so, in the reality that lies beyond the 8th Andro calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest until I do the same.
So, one step closer to fulfilling your dream, eh? You fucking minge.
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken. Which further motivates me to forestall a void-sent invasion. So, come, let us set forth, find Adzdaja, and put an end to Golbez's plot. You got it, Skippy.
Yeah, let's take him out.
Climb onto my back. I will take us to the gate.
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemist safely home, then together with the loporrits, maintain vigil over the gate.
May the sisters watch over you and keep you safe. Oh my gosh. Onto the void. Once more. Transform and roll out.
Cool area. This is the moon of the 13th? It is. Ever since the flood, it has been a sanguinary orb in the sky.
No void sent. A rather more subdued reception than what I'd anticipated.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain. Still, we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all, and more may lie in wait.
I do not sense my sister. Where could she be? Where?
Steady, Vtra. We've barely arrived. Let's explore our surroundings before drawing bloody conclusions.
Yes, thou art right. I will survey the moon from above. The ground I leave to you.
Pretty cool area. Cool location. The chasm has caught your attention as well, Ashen One. There's some manner of structure below. Worth a look, wouldn't you say? I too sense something here. This pit much resembles the cradle of darkness on our moon, where Zodiac was once imprisoned. If this place serves the same function, then a fragment of his power must have been sealed in the depths. Strange though, when Zodiac perished in the source, I presume that every aspect of him was thus unmade, his power scattered. But it is unmistakable. Darkness that permeates this abyss. Could a trace of him yet remain? Or is it something else? Yeah, nice work, Vtra.
I hear thee, sister. I hear thee. Climb on, my friends. Adzdaja is here, within this chasm.
That chasm is so big, even I could fuck it.
Sister! 'Tis I, Vtra. I have come to rescue thee.
You were entrusted with Adzdaja's eye, were you not? I left it in my other pants pocket. Just kidding. It's right here. Oh my god! Where the bloody hell am I? Vtra? What are you bloody doing here?
Oh, thank goodness. 'Tis thee, dear sister. Truly thee. How long I have dreamed of this moment. Would that I could have found thee sooner, but I am here now. Let us return home together.
Oh my god, the thought filleth me with joy, but I fear it can't bloody be done. Not even with a dragon's might can these chains be broken. For they are forged with the very will of that arsehole, Golbez. So this is indeed Golbez's domain. Are you keeping company with these fucking dickheads?
I do. They are my stalwart allies, without whom I could not have come this far.
Is that so? Well, fuck me, a lot of time's passed. It feels like only yesterday we were fighting the Void Sent hordes, having a fucking packet of Winnie Blues and a slab of VB. Desperate to save time, I flew into this lightless world to strike at the heart of the cloud of the bloody darkness. But the Void Sent I slew returned again and again, and before I knew it, he jammed his thumb up my butthole.
Thou didst save the lives of many, sister. Today, we abide in harmony with men, working side by side, forging enduring bonds. Indeed, in the course of searching for thee, I did cross paths with many a noble mortal, with whom I built a nation of rich diversity. To thee I would show it, my beautiful Razadahn, and I will not rest until thou art free.
When Golbez found me collapsed, mate, the darkness ravaging my wounds, he spoke and he said, "It's a matter of time before you bloody turn. But I've got the bloody power to stop it." And he did. For a price, mate. I would remain myself, but bound. An everlasting feast for his minions, who supped on my VB for thousands of years.
So what now then? Does this great worm intend to remain a captive meal for all eternity, not daring to test her chains like a fucking minge?
Hey, listen up, you fucking dickhead. You try living trapped in a fucking ether prison for thousands of years, alright? We'll see who's talking then. I'll bite your dick off. Anyway, it was Golbez who cast this bloody spell, and so his defeat should bloody unravel it. Would it suffice as a show of spirit if I were to reveal what I know of Golbez, eh?
Yeah. Now there's a bloody start. So, what can you fucking tell us?
Listen up, you fucking dickhead. In order to sustain the magic, he can't travel very far. He prefers to send minions to carry out his will, but every now and again, he sends himself to the moon's bloody surface. And every time, without fail, he'll visit the same location to the south. Something really bloody important's there. I don't think it's just a packet of Winnie Blues.
Well, you heard the lady. Shall we look into this spot near and dear to our enemy's heart?
Sounds like we gotta go fast.
Did you find something?
A Chaos Emerald.
A Memoria? But whose?
Oh no! Chaos Control!
Jeebus.
So, you have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense? Yeah?
Oh gosh, every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools, yuck. Like you would be heroes. Gosh, you do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way, Mickey. A knife in the back. Yuck. Better to have the handle towards your hand. You'll see. Gosh.
Meh. And now you are dead. In death. May your soul find salvation. I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than me.
Come now. We are all shaped by these dark times. More than I choose to believe. Had these men known peace and plenty, they would not be consumed by mistrust and avarice.
Victims of the Contra Memoria, then, like so many others. But we will end it, won't we?
Oh, thank you. I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones. Who is that? Oh, her. She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memorians, taken by darkness.
Well, a kindred spirit. Perhaps we finally have a new comrade.
No. I've no interest with working with others, much less people who have ridiculous voices like you.
Is that so?
If there's nothing else,
I'll be on my way to converse with more serious characters.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome these woke moralists. Such is the way of things. The wisdom of these goddamn ideologues and identitarians. Only a precious few Memoriates remain who cling to the light. Would that we could have ever won her over. Well, we'll bloody make do, man. We'll clean up our goddamn rooms. We've accomplished so damn much already. And another person may well have been more of a hindrance than a bloody help, man. Now then, our work here is finished. Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
Remember when we were taking this story seriously? Had another vision of the past, did you? Yeah, and everyone talked really weird. What? I was in it. And I was the only one taking their part seriously. It's them. The pair I met in the village. Which means the one sealed in this memoria is...
It's me. So, you've come. You who would oppose our crusade.
Sister!
You. I know you.
Yes, that's so. From the world before, I dare say. 'Tis impressive enough you have managed to retain your mortal form. But to remember your past besides, But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriate who vanquished my minions,
And what if I am?
Then I would bid you join me. As a child of our world, a slave to the wheel, fight with me for the salvation of all our souls.
Fight with you? You can't even take your own lines seriously. And I won't be a pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight only for myself and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
I see. A pity. It is for that dragon you've come, yes? When you first appeared, I thought simply to remove the threat of our plan. Never did I imagine you would reach this place and give me a golden opportunity.
Speak plainly, jailer.
Long has it been imprisoned, and this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope. Her yearning to be free, to return home, is the key to our deliverance.
Oh, fuck me, I'm bloody free! Oh, no, wait, no, I'm getting fucked! Oh, no, this is really bad! Fuck! Adzdaja, no!
The darkness is ravaging her. She is becoming a void scent.
Vtra! Oh, just get the fuck out of here, mate! Shit sucks!
Arise, Shadow Dragon, and obey!
Oh! It's me! But I'm fucking evil now! And I love it!
Kill him.
You're all fucking gay, mate! You're fucked now, Hadouken! Sister, please. Oh, fuck you!
Oh, fuck. It's a bunch of Tottenham supporters.
Keep our guests occupied.
You fucking what, mate? You what? I'll fucking headbutt you, or bash you in the ground. Fuck off!
Oh, fuck me. If there's one thing I hate more than Arsenal fans, it's fucking totties.
Ow, I am dead. Just kidding. Save her, I beg thee. Save my sister.
I will call you Scaly. Before darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end. The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you. Come, face me.
Rest assured, I need no invitation, asshole.
Oh my god, I'm so tiny.
Angry face.
Chaos control!
The cursed light? You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never understand our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release. Power change.
The void cast dice.
Oh shit.
It's Morbin time.
Knight in black, Golbez.
Expect no mercy. To destroy you, I will bring my all to bear. Come, warriors, from beyond the rift.
Shanky! He hits differently with that voice. Cool area, cool location for a final boss fight. I see. Cool boss, man. Like, he looks sick. Whoa! Heals, please. Oh shit, that's mad. Oh, dragon sword time. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Heals, please. Oh. Sick mechanics, though. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Not fast enough. Yeah. 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 Alright, time for tech step, you bastard. Suck this. Boyo! I'll just stand where you guys are standing. Woo! Oh, I see how this works. Okay. Haha, behold. Whoops. Kupo. Oh, shit. Can't believe I survived that. Oh. Where were the ears? Oh, I will survive this. Come on, don't. Oh, get fucked. Get wrecked. Oh. Here it comes. Tech. Step. Ooh. My god, this fight is absolute chaos. It's fucked. This fight is terrifying. Well, at least we got an LB3. I'm coming! Ah! My god, there's so much going on. Oh, okay, I'll stand where you stand. Oh, I totally got hit. Oh, damn, not fast enough. Here I come, ladies and gentlemen. Here I come to save the day. Here comes a massive tech step before I die. Fuck! I'm back! Oh, shit.
Well, I'm doing as much damage as I can while I'm still alive. That's all I can do. Time for my ultimate attack! Shinki! Heavens Cracker! Yes, suck that! Boom! Behold! We won! Thanks to my brilliant game plan. Oh. Oh. That was the meta strat. Oh, get wrecked, mate. Oh, he's baby Golbez now.
Are you all right?
What's happening?
At last, the moment is at hand. You may have bested me, but not quickly enough. Too late, you will look to the chasm. You've won the battle, but I win the war.
Oh, fuck, I'm getting lifted up.
Stop this, I beg of thee. Let her go.
Darkness made manifest once abided in the depths of this abyss, until one day it dispersed in a haze of ether. In the absence of the great flow, the ether has nowhere to return. And so it has coalesced, giving rise to a mighty void scent. Now feast upon this dragon, and its ardent longing for home with it.
No!
Not as dire!
From the convergence of ancient and newborn, an entity without equal will emerge. One who will tear down the barrier between worlds. Upon you, who shall deliver us from eternal damnation, I dispow the name of a hero of Eld. Zeromus, awaken!
Oh my god, it's the final boss of FF4.
No matter how powerful, a void scent can be sealed in memoria.
Psyop!
Dragon Ball moment. Ooh. My Chaos Emerald.
Damn. It's too strong. Our wording scales may not hold. Not against a void scent born of Zodiac Cisia.
We must retreat. Everyone, to me. I will return, sister. I will save thee. This I swear.
Yes. Just as planned.
In light of this development, that we escaped with our lives is an accomplishment unto itself. What we could have anticipated as Adzdaja's yearning to return home could be manipulated in this fashion. Alas, we must now contend with a newborn void scent, hell-bent on breaching this rift.
And one with such prodigious strength. Zeromus is unlike anything I've ever seen. So named for an ancient hero, as Golbez said, though none can say if there is even a sliver of truth to the legends. Perhaps Golbez chose it in the hopes that his champion will do that which no one else could in the Contra Memoria. Save the world. But a true hero would not damn another world to save his own.
And we're not about to let that happen either. But regardless, we need to regroup. At the pub.
We, loath so I am to admit it, we are in no state to face a void scent of Zeromus's might. Vtra, not least of all, in both body and mind. For now, let us return to Razadhan, take stock of the situation, and wait for the next patch.
Very well.
Sebi, might I trouble you to head to Bestway Barrow, apprise Urianger of the situation? The rest of us shall tend Vitra's runes before returning to Razadhan. Pray, join us there anon.
Do you remember Serato and Farfalo, the cowardly pair of void scent that dwelled in my domain? Seratio devoured Farfalo, and in doing so, he inherited an all-consuming fear of Barbarecia. For as you know, when a void scent is devoured, it doesn't simply cease to be. Its soul persists within the devourer. And when a void scent dies, all the souls that harbor it may break free to become individual entities once more. That is to say, by defeating Zeromus, we may yet save Adzdaja. And to make certain that we do, we must remind her of who she is. When the time comes, you must call to her. Call with all your being.
Thy words give me heart, Zero. Thou hast my gratitude.
Then it's set out. Our objective is to defeat Zeromus. While it is unsettling that a void scent could be born of Zodiac's Issa, its very nature may render it susceptible to the brands that once contained him. Did Urianger have something to say?
Exposition.
I see. If the seal may not hold for long, then haste is paramount.
Couldn't we just let it wait? You know, come to the source, strike it down here, take it outside and open it up.
Doing so would consign Adzdaja's soul to the Ethereal Sea. Any attempt to ensure her survival demands that we deal with Zeromus in the 13th.
I could barely go near it, never mind land a blow. So thick was the shroud of darkness. How do you propose we fight such a foe?
Simple. Against impenetrable darkness, we must wield resplendent light. And it just so happens there is a world replete with light.
You mean Shadowbringers? But that was 2 expansions ago.
The question is, how will we harness that light? You may leave to me. With our recent discoveries and proven techniques, as well as the aid of comrades near and far, I have faith we will find a way. But only if I begin my work at once. Rest up while you can, for there will be much to do when I return. Au reservoir.
It wouldn't do to be idle while our esteemed sorceress lays tirelessly. I'll be training, if you need. And we can train in the bedroom if you want. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, see you later, Missy.
Wait.
Nanny?
Allow me to join you. In bed. I must become stronger for what lies ahead.
Tuh, Still got it. Sure, come along, you fucking minge.
I shall not pass my time wallowing in despair. Using my vessel, I will attend for what preparations I may.
Meanwhile, on the moon of the 13th... Do I really have to do the voice? I really don't want to do the voice anymore. I feel like the joke's worn a bit thin. Zeromus is risen, but not yet at full strength. It'll take time before the fiend is able to breach the veil. But what is another moment on this long journey I've endured? What is one more scene with this voice? It remains as fresh as if it was yesterday, old friend. The memory of your passing, the pain. As I promised you then, I promise you now. They will sing of Golbez, the hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
From light's embrace to shadows deep, a world to save, an oath to keep. The end of patch 6.4.